You have queens?
Why two pot?
Matt, I need from you.
So I don't want the bullshit in there.
Pot, because look, pot eights, top set, middle set.
I have the nuts, and I know somebody's gonna.
Matt, hear me out. I need 375.
And the nuts on half is all that.
Wow, this session was one for the books, let me tell you. You guys are in for a special one, trust me. I don't think this video needs an intro, it's that good. We're back at the best poker club in El Paso, Texas, and we go on the most insane run ever. So many hands and so much action, so let's get to it. The game is a $5 round of each. All it really means is there's one blind of $5 and we play a full orbit of No Limit Texas Hold'em, then one full orbit of Pot Limit Omaha. We also sprinkle in some bomb pots here and there on the dealer change and some dealer choice bomb pots, so it gets crazy. We sit down with $200, that's what everyone else bought in for, so we follow suit. We are short-handed to start, and less than 5 minutes in, we're in the small blind, which is the only blind that I mentioned earlier. Only the button folds, and we just check our option, and what do you know, we flop the nuts, a 6-high straight. At this moment, we can't lose. I'm not the most familiar with PLO, but I know for a fact straights usually aren't the greatest and the nuts change on every street. Maybe we should have led, but we check in flow. The big blind bets out $15, the hijack next stack folds, and the cutoff makes the call. I think we got a raise now, right? The stack depths are not massive since we just started, so I don't think it's going to be hard to get all the money in by the river regardless of what we do. So we min click it, something I've never done. I've been playing cards a long time and vlogging for almost 2 years. Well, exactly 2 years actually, and this is my first time ever min clicking. I don't expect them to fold. All the min click does is build the size of the pot and allows me to control how much pressure I can put on the turn based on what comes. Because if we just call, all we can make it is $70, which if I want folds, 70 won't be too intimidating, but 110 could be. So just thinking ahead. The big blind calls, not surprising, but what is surprising, the hijack lets it go, so down to heads up. Come on, a safe card. Nope, it pairs the board. Oh my god. Exactly what I didn't want. I guess it's a rainbow board, which helps, but still sucks. Well, I can't automatically give him credit for a boat, because I think even some sets like top set or middle set would have re-raised me on the flop. So we keep our foot on the gas and pot it for $95. The big blind doesn't take too long and says all in. I only have $60 left in my stack, and he covers slightly. I'm like, whatever, it's early. If we lose, we can always rebuy. If you have a boat, you're good.
There's no more action. Yeah. Oh, okay.
I flopped the nuts, but
already burned.
you probably have a boat.
No, man. Straight to the 6. Aces.
He had aces, that's about it. I know my birthday already passed, but that was a gift. Maybe he thought he had a flush draw, but who knows? I guess a 2 or an ace he wins, but we double up here early. Another Omaha hand. We're still on the first round. We get 2 more players, so 7-handed now. There's a few limpers action on us, and we look down at a decent PLO hand, I think. We're in the cutoff, so in a good position as well. So we bump it up to $25. The small blind, the guy from last hand calls, and one of the limpers call. So we go 3 ways to a flop again, and it comes ace 10-3 with 2 spades. The small blind first to act leads out for $15, not only into me, the initial aggressor, but another opponent as well. The low jack calls the $15, and I don't know what got into me. Maybe I thought we were playing Hold'em, because all we really have is top, but we raise it to $50. His lead for so small just seemed like he was trying to make his own price, and the low jack just calling seemed weak as well. If he really had something strong like the nut flush draw or a decent set, the low jack may have raised. So 2 weak hands, I'm presuming. The amount now is $50, and it doesn't thin the field because they both call. Just like the last hand, the turn pairs the board. It doesn't improve us, but when they both check, I gotta look back at my cards to see if we have diamonds. Nope, they're hearts. It's not ideal, but I think we can still put pressure on most holdings. So we do and bet out. We should have gone more, but the amount is $55. I don't think it'll take much to get rid of weaker hands that are trying to hold on, like a non-nut flush draw, and I don't think this crowd is capable of raising without a made hand like a boat, so $55 is the bet. The small blind thinks for a bit and makes the call, and the low jack gets out of the way, so we're heads up in position the way I like it. The river is the 8 of hearts, a brick, straight draws miss, flush draws miss. I think we should bet something, but it's going to be really hard for any worse hands to call. But who knows, this player did just call it off with aces on a paired and straight draw board last hand.
I probably should bet, but I checked.
Check. What do we have, gentlemen?
If you have a 10, you're good. Yeah.
Top pair. Best kicker.
I said if you have a 10, you're good. He shows an ace. I'm like, well, I have the best ace, maybe a chop. Nope, he had ace jack. Dang, back-to-back hands versus this guy winning with not the best of hands. In Omaha, that is. I'll still take it. There was a dealer change, so we play a double board PLO Bomb Pot. Basically the same thing we were doing for this round, but 2 boards, double the fun. The top board is Queen 5-2, and the bottom board is King 10-10. It checks all the way around to us, and we look down at King Jack 10-3 single suited. We have a full house. We have to bet this one, right? We don't have anything on the other board, so max pressure. We pot it and get called right away by the cutoff next act and the button. Thought it was going to be a domino thing, but they were the only 2 that wanted to continue. So 3 ways to 2 turns, and they come the King of Spades and the Queen of Diamonds. We improved to a pair and open-ended on the top board, but get downgraded some on the bottom. Both players have less than a pot size bet left. The cutoff has $35 and the button 100 or so. There is no other choice besides pot it again, so an all-in basically. The cutoff quickly calls, and the button also calls after a bit of tanking. The rivers don't improve us, but we win the side pot and then split the main. She had queens full, so we make some money on this one. This is the 3rd PLO hand of like 7 that we played thus far, and chips are coming our way. I don't care for PLO much, but damn, we're running hot. Let's keep it going. A few hands later, we're on the first hold'em round of the session. We're on the button with ace-jack offsuit, and early on, we didn't do the $5 one blind like in the Omaha round, but we eventually change it for both to not get confused. But for this one, it's 1-2, so there are a few limpers. We raise things up to $20, and you'll see why I do this in a minute. The low jack next act goes all in for $38. The hijack calls. Now it's up to us.
All in for 38.
I'll go 125.
125.
Yeah, because it was an $18 raise. He made it $18 more. Well, it's 1-2. I made it 18 more. He made it 18 more.
So by the low jack raising it up by $18, which I thought he might do, it reopened the action. So we put on the pressure and raise again to 125. The effective stack in play was the hijacks, who had around $300 or so. Worst case scenario, we get it in for $300 with ace jack. It doesn't seem too bad, right? Which might end up happening because the big blind goes all in for less. Now action on the hijack, and really the only choice is all in or fold because of the chips that are behind. Because if he calls, he'll only have $180 left to play for, which isn't very much. He eventually does just call, but whatever, off to a flop with so many side pots. The money is going in regardless, so with it coming no pair for us, but a gut shot, my mind is already set. He checks, we have no choice, all of it is going in if he wants to play. He folds right away, which is a win in my book already. Because even if we lose what's in the main pot, we still make some money, I think. I don't know, again, too many side pots to really keep track of. The board doesn't improve us, we show ace high. Neither of them want to show, keep looking back and forth at their cards to see if they have anything, but they don't.
You're good on ace jack. That's my favorite hand though. That's my favorite. Ace jack is the Rudisi.
Ace Jack gets the job done. Who knows what the hijack would have ended up with, but I'm not complaining. Taking advantage of seeing and knowing other players' chip stacks to know if the action reopens is beneficial. Something I've said in my vlogs before, to always pay attention to all details. I encourage everyone to do and be aware of those minor details because it can pay off in certain situations. Because say I didn't want the action to reopen for some reason and I make it $21 or $25 and then he goes all in for 38, the action is closed. So like I say all the time, pay attention. The very next shuffle is a dealer's choice bomb pot. Every time the dealer button reached the big red bomb pot button, it was a $5 bomb pot of that player's choice. It could be anything: double board, PLO, high-low, almost stud, 5 cards, 6 cards, with or without wilds. So throughout the night, it got crazy, but this one was a regular double board bomb pot, but I assure you it gets crazier and crazier. The top board on this one came ace 9-3 with 2 spades, and the bottom came king 7-5 with 2 clubs. It checks around to us, and we have a set of 3s, and that's about it. A pair on the other board. I figured if someone had 9s or aces, they bet out, so we do the betting and pot it for $40. The button next hat calls, the small blind calls, and the low jack calls. So we were able to cut at least half the players. The turns are the 8 of diamonds and the ace of diamonds. It checks again to us, and no one has more than half pot size bet behind. So we pot it, and they all call basically, saying F it.
Dad!
I know.
Rudy, I like it.
Jeff!
Again?
Jay!
You can't say shit either because you do.
Let's go.
I'll do that. Let me get the part right. Let me get the part
How about just do the cards, and if, like, say I win, it's kind of every coming to me, right? So, and then you can figure it out if I don't.
Whatever it is. That's fair.
I mean, I'm not gonna scoop. I guarantee that. I'm just saying, like,
Whatever it is. Whatever happens right now after this hand.
I am not scooping.
Give him 200 if he wins. I need chips too.
Is everybody drawing?
Yeah.
I need no spades and no clubs.
Yeah, I mean you're dodging. You're dodging. Everything.
I'm dodging the.
Yeah, the one on top.
You're dodging everything. Most up here.
That's fine. It's kind of. I'll take just that one.
Oh God!
Oh, the spades hit. God damn it.
We don't improve on either board and finally lose. There were so many cards out there, but the lady to our left had 9s and the small blind had a full house. We don't exactly 100% lose though, because the low jack mucked and he had more money, so we take back like $40 or $45. It was okay, we give a little back, but people here are willing to gamble. We're in for a long night, let's do this. Moving on, we have pocket 9s at the end of the gun. It changed to the correct way of round of each with only one $5 blind, so from now on there's no more confusion. It's not like anyone noticed, just thought I'd say. The big blind first act lends for $5. We raise it to 25, and everyone is all call happy. Geez, we get 5 callers, so not looking too good with our middling pair. Surprisingly though, we flop an overpair on an 8-8-3 board. We make a C bet of $75. The cutoff goes all in for less, $55, and then the big blind throws in a chip and announces all in for around $600. I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Tell me you have an 8 without telling me you have an 8 or 3's full. We snapple, telling him, chill, bro, it's okay, calm down.
Yeah. You can't go for the max there, man. I'm sorry.
We can't have anyone freak out there, okay? We've got to keep our composure. We've come too far. There's too much to lose. We've got to just keep our composure.
Sure enough, he had an 8. The cutoff ended up winning though, catching a 10 on the turn. But still, if you have an 8 in that situation, in that spot, I re-raise pre-flop. You gotta know more than likely at best I have an overpair. So if it's me, I'm taking that risk on you not catching your 2-outer. But hey, that's just me, trying to help out other players as much as I can. Free advice here, people, come on. A few rounds go by, nothing too crazy went down compared to what has already happened. I was actually enjoying talking to a player that plays or has played higher stakes on Hustler Casino Live and other streams. He goes by the name Gangster Frank, never played with a player who has played at that level before. We go back and forth talking poker, places we played, hands we've been in, and just things of that nature. I asked for advice because eventually I'd want to play at that same level someday, and what better way to improve your skills at something than to surround yourself with people that have been there and are doing it. Luckily, he was on my right, which I felt better about. Just thought I should share that. Surround yourself with people higher than you. Learn, grow, and never be the smartest person in the room. But back to the poker. It's a PLO round. We're in the big blind first act and look down at 2 pairs, jacks and 4s. We open to $20. Not sure if that's standard or a limp call strategy is best with this holding. All of my PLO players, feel free to let me know. But $20 it is, and again get 5 callers. The flop comes ace-7-3 with 2 clubs. We hit nothing, and with so many players in, we're done. Or are we? We actually lead for $45. The limpers fold, but Gangster Frank in the small blind keeps me honest, so heads up. Hell yeah, that's a win in itself, not gonna lie. Now just hoping for a non-connecting card or one of our outs for a set. Which comes, it's the 7 of diamonds. It's less likely he has a set, so I think with some pressure, we can win. He checks to us, and we don't pot it, but bet a decent amount, $115. While the dealer is counting the chips out, he has his cards in his hand, and muck showing king queen of clubs for nut club draw. Maybe our jacks were good, so I wasn't betting as a bluff. It was for value, exactly as planned. Back to Hold'em again, where I feel the most comfortable. Omaha players say Hold'em is boring, but what do you guys think? Are you team Hold'em or are you team Omaha? Or do you like this round of each kind of stuff? We look down at a premium ace-queen offsuit. We need to punish these limpers, so we bump things up to $35. And this was a little confusing. The dealer actually gave me back $5, which you can even see me fiddle with the chip. Like, what just happened? I don't know, maybe I was a little slow, like my brain didn't register. I made it 35, didn't I? I don't know, maybe the dealer thought it was PLO, I don't know. But we just shrug it off. 30 is the raise. I don't even think it matters because there was no shortage of callers, 4 to be exact this time. Nobody wanted to 3-bet, like at all this night. No one 3-bet. I mean, besides us, just everyone loved to call. At least money is going in the middle. So that's good, but multi-way to a flop, and we see an ace in the window, top pair for us. Action checks to yours truly. We have the nut and range advantage, so a standard C bet is incoming. We make it $50. Only the middle position player makes the call, so down to heads up. The turn pairs the boards at 3 of hearts. He checks again to us, and this is almost best case scenario because he doesn't have ace king. I mean, if he did, he would have been the pre-flop aggressor. So unless he has ace jack, then we're winning. So we bet again for value, $85. The middle position player doesn't take too long and puts in more than 85, but not enough to be a raise, so it's just a call. Some alarm bells were going off in my head. I wasn't sure if he was trying to make it more. Felt like it, but wasn't 100% sure. Taking that into consideration, we're off to a river, and it's a blank, it's an 8 of hearts. He checks again, and I wanted to go for value, a third street of value, but that check almost raise kind of threw me off a little.
Check. Too much showdown. I should have gone value, but I could. But what am I? Ace 10? But he plays the jack anyway, you know. So.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You're hoping he plays the jack. Good hand.
But you wanted to raise, right?
I did.
That's what I'm saying. So that kind of threw me off a little bit. Not gonna lie.
You can hear Gangster Frank confirming I should have gone for value, but he did want to raise. He confirmed he wanted to raise, so I don't know. I guess that move made it cheap for him. Oh well, you live and you learn. I know I joked in the first hand about it being a gift, but this next hand I want to talk about is a legitimate gift. It's PLO, and we look down at a good hand, king, king, queen, jack, double suited. That's not the gift. You'll see the gift in a little bit. We're on the button, and in like most PLO hands, so many limpers, We can't limp with this beauty. We make it more, you throw out $40. We eliminate some players, but still get 4 callers. I guess with Omaha, any 4 cards are valid. So multi-way again, and the flop comes Jack, Jack, 5 rainbow. The big blind leads for a small amount, $40. The hijack calls, the cutoff folds, action on us, and I don't know what the $40 lead means, but doesn't seem too strong in my opinion. And the hijack just calling doesn't seem like a boat or better than our trips. So let's raise now and get more money in while we think we're ahead. We raise it up to $175. This gets the small blind out of the way. The big blind makes a call for $135 more. And the raise also gets the hijack out of the way. So we're where we want it to be, heads up.
Don't just go in blind. It doesn't matter what the turn is.
Pot is good, gentlemen. We're heads up.
The turn comes the 8 of diamonds, giving us a diamond draw. Doesn't matter too much though, since he only has $85 left in his stack. I already showed that I'm committed. He checks on over to us and we put it in. He does end up making the call with so much already in there.
I don't think that's good, but I still have diamonds to fall back on. God, that's
Not at all, man, but that's what skills do right there, brother.
He's got trip jacks with a king, and it's good.
Okay, king. Sense?
You can hear if you listen closely, he said he had pocket 10s. Like, what? I felt kind of bad in a way. I don't think he was drunk, just a super beginner player. Some of the other players were talking amongst each other, like maybe they should tell the owner to not let this guy play anymore. I'm like, hell no, the ATM still works, it's not going anywhere. But in all seriousness, I did feel kind of bad. I mean, you gotta know pocket 10s are just not good in that situation. So I was gifted again by the same guy, and you can already see the chips in front of me were starting to block the view of the camera, but this was just the beginning. Not even 5 minutes later, we play another bomb pot, 5-card Omaha, and I guess I didn't hit the play button, so didn't get all the action, but we end up splitting, having top full house on one board. We play some more bomb pots and PLO hands. Some we split, some we lose. No big deal, chipping away, building an even bigger stack, but this next double board bomb pot hand got my heart racing for sure. It is the biggest and wildest bomb pot I've ever played. Check it out. It was a dealer change and we're on the button, so best position possible. The top board comes 8-8-2 rainbow and the bottom board comes Queen Jack 3 rainbow. The lady to our left, first act, leads for pot, $45. A super strong play leading versus everyone. There's 2 callers. We look at our cards and have a great starting hand and a decent one that connected. We don't have anything or any potential on the top board, but the bottom board I have my eyes on. We just call the $45 bet, closing the action, looking to improve somehow. Any of my cards for a straight or a spade would be nice too. We're 4 ways to 2 turns, and we get one of the best turns offsuit 9, so a full rainbow board on that one, and we have the nuts. So as long as the board doesn't pair, we're good. The top board I have completely given up on because now there are 3 8s out there and we don't have one. So only focus now is on the bottom and fingers crossed we can chop. The lady again leads for $75 this time. No fear at all whatsoever. The out of the gun calls a $75 bet and the middle position calls too. What's happening? There's only 1-8 left, so someone has it and the others don't, but what do the others have? We don't want the other 2 drawing for cheap if they have a set on the bottom, so we announce pot. Really putting the pressure on the other 2 opponents' holdings. The dealer does some math and says $600, and we cover everyone. Only the middle position player has around that amount, just a little bit over that, so an all in basically.
Please, that's all.
Hombre, Olin, que me van a
All in.
Yeah, sí,
Oh my god, check the deck.
Yeah,
the deck.
I do.
But you have
Once or twice?
You cannot.
Huh? Yeah, it's always one.
Servers on each?
No, just once.
I'll do twice. He's got quads on the booking.
Oh, I lose. You win.
You wanna do one,
As long as the board doesn't pair.
The small blind, the lady who led on the flop and the turn, says F it and calls. The under the gun snap calls, and the middle position player snap calls. Wow, so much money is in the middle right now, and we might be getting quartered or worse. The middle position player says he has quads, and the other two are not happy. They both have sets. And I just realized we can lose if the board pairs. Are we really going to lose this massive pot? Come on, don't pair the board. The under the gun has threes, the small blind has queens, and the middle position player that has quads also has jacks. We are the only one that has a straight. I think the video can explain more than what I can, so here's the live footage.
Well, he has threes, he has jacks. There's only like one, at least one or two. You have queens?
Why'd you pot?
Matt, I need from you.
So I don't want the bullshit in there.
Pot, because look, quad eights, top set, middle set.
I have the nuts, and I know somebody's gonna
Matt, hear me out. I need 375.
And the nuts on half is all that.
All right, let me skip the counting, getting the pots right. So all the queens are gone. There's only one jack left, only 1 3 left, and 2 nines that we can see because the middle position player has one of them. So just need to dodge 4 outs.
I'll leave it for now.
Okay, sure. I was like, whoo.
Holy mackerel world.
Nice hand, brother.
Quads, not
That's
straight.
a big pot.
Hell yeah, we dodged disaster. Thank God. The middle position player was chilling. He was free rolling. Can't believe he had the 8 for quads and a set of jacks. Like, what are the odds of that? I mean, talking about smashing a board, after the all-in on the turn, the middle position player had $100 left, but we were chopping anyway, so didn't really matter. We profit a lot on this one, splitting both the small blind and the under the gun's money. The under the gun wasn't too happy that I potted it, but what do you guys think of that play? It was the correct one, right? I didn't want them drawing for cheap, like I said, so that's why we did it. About 15 minutes later, it was a dealer's choice bomb pot, or button's choice, I guess. Whenever the dealer button and the red bomb pot button meet, it's that person's choice of what to play. It's my choice this time, and I chose 5-card Omaha high-low. Switch it up a little bit, you know, getting feisty. I don't really want to go over every street, but we pot the flop, getting 4 callers. The under the gun leads, getting 1 caller next act, and then we pot it over $400. The under the gun calls the $400 bet. Then the under the gun one says all in for over $700. We just call because we can't raise since it wasn't enough. The under the gun calls as well, and we get it in by the river. We show the nut low, and he had a set or a flush, I don't really remember, and the under the gun one just mucks, so we again win another massive one. Splitting, but still winning the under the gun one's money. I'm honestly starting to run out of room in front of me. All of these hands are happening so fast, I barely have time to stack all these chips. This one is no different. The only thing that I'm gonna say is after seeing this hand, you're gonna start to think the deck is rigged. It's ridiculous. The button only moved 1 spot, so this is the very next hand, and we're on the hold'em round, so only 2 whole cards this time. There's a few limps, as per usual, and we look down at ace-jack offsuit. We raise it up to $25, the button folds, and both limpers call. We go 3 ways to a flop, and hit top pair, a safe board if I've ever seen one. They both check in flow, and we c-bet $30, standard stuff so far. The small blind mucks, and the under the gun comes along, so heads up. And we smash the turn, giving us top 2 pair now. Alright, let's go. Let's keep building. Now, hoping he was slow playing a hand like ace-8 or ace-deuce, which are possibilities. He checks again. We fire out small. 2 small now, looking back, $55, but not worried about a thing, so an enticing amount, right? Action on him, and he reaches for chips and min clicks it. I'm like, no, this guy has seen my videos, hasn't he? He knows I don't fold to min clicks ever. This is just a set all day, 2s or 8s. Fuck, really? I've said it though, I can't fold, it's a min click, so we call. And luckily we hit a miracle river, the Jack of Diamonds. Oh my god, did we just suck out in the grossest way possible? He has a smaller full house and we have the nuts basically. He's first. I'm praying he says the 2 magical words. He doesn't, unfortunately, but he doesn't check either. He announces a bet of $220. And before he can get his chips in the middle, I announce all in for $550 more, so $770 total.
I'm all in.
220 all in. Your bet is 220, okay? That's his bet?
And before you roast me, hear me out. Here's my reasoning. I put him on 2's full or 8's full. No other hand plays this way. Just calling flop, then min-clicking turn, then a 2/3 pot size bet on the river. Name another hand, really. And in a lot of vlogs I've seen, people usually say people act fast when they're weak and take their time when they're strong. So I'm kind of doing a little reverse of that theory. Also, I don't think a full house can fold, but to my surprise, he doesn't snap call and he's actually thinking about it. He stands up even, and I'm just looking straight at the board, not trying to move a muscle.
I can show my head.
Yes, sir. Your head's up. Wow.
Usually when a player shows their hand, you don't look, but my line of sight, I can see he has Jack 8. The man shows Jack 8. Oh my god, is he really gonna fold this hand and be right?
Here goes.
That's a cooler, man.
Jack's full of aces.
Dude, I don't know. I give you credit for thinking about it. I give you credit for thinking.
What the hell, bro? You even said it.
Wow. I really give you props for thinking. I was like, on that jack hit, I was like, I hope he has ace deuce or something, you know what I mean? Like, or ace 8, obviously when the jack hits, I don't know.
Jack's full? Jack's full of aces?
What the fuck is going on?
What the fuck is going on? I seriously cannot believe what is happening right now. I never want this night to end. I honestly do give the man credit for thinking though. I don't know if I would have done that, to be honest, but yeah, what a cooler. The very next shuffle, the winning doesn't stop. We win a dealer change bomb pot. I mean, these are the sessions you only dream about. I don't know what to do with all these chips. I usually color up, but it kind of looks cool with all these in front of me. You can see we have a few greens, but after another 90 minutes or so, we have way more. And honestly, we didn't earn them. The staff kept coming up to me asking if I'd give change for greens, 100 here, 200 there. I'm like, sure, I guess. I wasn't sure if the thumbnail would look better with more reds in front of me, but I was being nice and just cooperating, giving change. The night went on and the action didn't stop, just kept dominating all night. Nothing can compare to those last few hands though, and this video can probably be an hour long, but I think we could just end it there on that note. We played till almost 6 in the morning, started the night like this, and didn't leave till we were the last one standing. I was hungry, I was tired, but I was ready to play until they kicked me out. If you guys stuck around to the end, give this video a like, hype it up as much as you can so everyone can see that we ran even better than Mariano for once.
How do I even explain this right now? Oh my god, what time is it? It's like 6. It's freaking 6. We ended the session at 5:30, 5:40. I think we played for 8 hours. Like, look, there's not even any cars in the parking lot. Like, it's just us. And I don't even know if you can see, like, it's kind of like, you can see like the sun, like it's bright, like it's dark, but the sun's gonna come up like within the hour. Oh my god, I was getting frustrated too, because I was like, how am I gonna even edit all these hands? Like, there's so many hands, so many cards. Did we just have like a dream session? Like, in for 200, out for almost 36? Like, if only I was playing 5100, I'd be a millionaire easily. Like, I mean, I'm tired as F, and I'm super excited, guys. I don't even know how to hold it all in, to be honest. We just ran like God, like legit God, like boat over boat. I mean, towards the end, I don't even think I was recording after 2:30 a.m. I mean, my phone died for one, and I mean, it was short-handed there for a little bit. More players came because the tournament ended, and even a few more players came after that, so we had a full table, but I wasn't even filming, so there was even hands that you guys didn't get to see. I flopped quads. I mean, it was an Omaha hand, but still flopped quads and won a decent-sized pot. And again, there's so many hands, there's gonna be so many cards. This is honestly gonna suck to edit, but if you guys have made it this far, because it's gonna be a long video, if you guys made it this far, please smash that like button. I mean, $5 round of each in Texas, and we won 18x our money. Just think about that, 18x. Like, that's like starting with, say, $1,000 at 2-5 in Vegas. Well, we always play 2-5, and winning 18 grand. Like, can you even fathom that right now? Again, I'm just rambling. I hope this is not taking too long, because this is already going to be a long video. But if you guys, again, have stuck with me this far, like, you gotta support. Like, just smash all the buttons and just support. Like, please. Like, we're gonna, oh my God, I don't even know how to explain how I'm feeling right now, but hopefully I did, and hopefully you guys had a good day. Always remember, like I always end all my videos, it's a blessed day you woke up. It's the morning. See, look, it's really gonna come up. Like, after this outro, like, the sun's gonna come up. You can tell it's gonna happen. So it's late, it's early, but I'm gonna get some sleep, and hopefully you guys enjoyed this. But yeah, hopefully. See, again, one take. Why can't I just do this in one take? Oh my God. If you guys are vloggers of any kind, you guys know one take, it's way better than freaking But it's early, it's late, it's early, whatever. But I'm Matty Ice. This is Gaines Poker. Peace the out.